everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. This week, we've got teams who went in opposite directions last week.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Former Cal man at nearby Berkeley, it's Shane Vereen. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Manning to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he's got some physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy...
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. And it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On third and long, it's Manning. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Hyde. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. They'll run again with Vereen. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it with Vereen. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Shane Vereen Payton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
To the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Garoppolo, a bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. Now a first down run here. This is Vereen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his rookie first rounder. It's Evan Ingram. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tavares King, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down, a run with Hyde. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out with a run by Vereen. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Throwing now is Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing is Manning. And Adams has it complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Manning. Room to run past midfield. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. Jared Goff with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Fresh set of downs here. Short gain down to about the 33. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go now.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And that'll be incomplete. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, LR. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lewis. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On second down, here's Manning. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Now Manning. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Detroit. Now let's go.
Play clock winding down. To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. They go screen pass to Hyde. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
On for the field goal try, Robbie Gould. His career long, 58. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Vereen. And an alley to run. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run. It's Vereen. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, 9 yards to go. Now they'll throw it with Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Manning to throw. And incomplete here on third down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Going left side here, and it's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he fires one, but incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Gould is able to put it through, and that'll bring him back within a point. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel, and I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
This one fielded at the 5. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On first down, here's a handoff to Vereen. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun. Manning got his man complete over the middle. It's King. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll run here with Vereen. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. This go-around, he's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he'll give it here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Manning to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Manning going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's caught by Garcon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go now.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Robinson's got it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He gets this one to Garcon. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. First and goal here from the 9. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dion Lewis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
Now Garoppolo. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
He's back to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's King. Oh, shifty.
Whoa.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
The Giants on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Second down now after the incompletion. Manning to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Manning throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. To throw, it's Manning. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Giants on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Now a run with Hyde. And he loses the football a second time. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. Really a great game that we just saw, Charles. Interesting ending, that's for sure. You don't usually see a fumble on the final play of the game, but they were just trying to do whatever they could to get in the end zone. They coughed it up.
I think you're exactly right on that. You do what you have to do to try and win the game. They gave it a shot. You're exactly right about a fumble. Then to finish in the game, getting the recovery. Wow, a strange ending, but a heck of a game overall.
So for the Niners, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.